The view from a security camera of what has now been declared a terrorist incident. Just before 11 o'clock on Remembrance Sunday morning, a bomb went off in a taxi outside Liverpool Women's Hospital, injuring the driver and killing the male passenger.
As the taxi approached the drop-off point at the hospital, an explosion occurred from within the car. This quickly engulfed it in flames. Remarkably, the taxi driver escaped from the cab. He's been treated for his injuries that he sustained, and he's now been released from hospital.
As the emergency services descended on the hospital, a major incident was declared and anti-terror police moved quickly. The taxi's passenger had been picked up in Rutland Avenue in Sefton Park, a mile away from the explosion. Armed officers sealed off the street and say they found significant items there. 8 families have been evacuated from their homes. This afternoon at Sefton Park, a controlled explosion was heard, while Sky's Fraser Maud was reporting from the scene.
And detonated or ignited, they said, by the passenger. Just heard a loud bang from the other side of where I'm standing here. Not sure what that was.
Merseyside police later confirmed the explosion was part of their operation and said there was no risk to the public. On Sunday, further north in the Kensington area of the city, more streets were sealed off and 4 men, aged 20 to 29, were arrested under the Terrorism Act, 3 on Sunday and 1 on Monday morning. The taxi driver has now been named as David Perry. His wife Rachel posted online, "He is without doubt lucky to be alive. The explosion happened whilst he was in the car, and how he managed to escape is an utter miracle. He certainly had some guardian angels looking over him." The police think Mr. Perry's passenger had built the bomb himself, but they don't know why he went to the women's hospital or why it detonated when it did.
We are, of course, aware that there were remembrance events just a short distance away from the hospital and that the ignition occurred shortly before 11 a.m. We cannot at this time draw any connection with this, but it is a line of inquiry which we are pursuing.
This investigation is said to be moving at pace. Detectives have much to go on. Mr. Perry as an eyewitness and what they believe to be a crime scene here in Rutland Avenue. As a result of this explosion, the UK's terror threat level has been raised from substantial to severe, meaning an attack is now judged to be highly likely. The police say their work here on the ground could last for several days. Gerard Tubbs, Sky News, Liverpool.